My homily for the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time, the 13th of November 2022. Jesus was by the temple and people were admiring it. Those of you who have visited the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem will know what a massive building it must have been. But Jesus says that it's all going to be destroyed. So don't put your faith in earthly buildings and structures. And indeed it was destroyed a few years later by the Romans. Jesus then warned of wars, earthquakes, plagues and famines to come. And indeed they did come and are still happening. Then he went on to warn his followers of persecutions to come. And indeed they did come, and in some places are still happening. However, he says, this will be your opportunity to bear witness. We're challenged as Christians to see something positive in whatever happens. We're called to view the world in a different way from non-believers. For us, this world is a passing phase. We must keep in mind our eternal destiny to find everlasting life and love with our God. Trials and difficulties give us an opportunity to bear witness. Painful they may be, but they are a small thing compared to the glory that is to be ours in the future. And that thought should give us great comfort and hope. Jesus also tells us that we are not to prepare our defense. We are to trust in him, and then he will provide what we need, an eloquence and a wisdom that none of your opponents will be able to resist or contradict. And like that, we don't need to do great studies and prepare great arguments. We must just learn to leave it to God's providence, and he will provide what we need. When the time comes, he will give us the words. He further warns of betrayal by our nearest and dearest, and that we will be hated by all on account of his name. Many of us have probably experienced that to a degree in this very secular, anti-religious age, detecting disapproval, if not worse, from colleagues, friends, and even family, because we are Christians. Remember when that happens, Jesus warned us. He predicted exactly that. However, as he says, your endurance will win you your lives. Endurance is the key to sustaining our Christian faith, sticking with it whatever happens, putting our faith and trust in God, not in the passing things of this world that we know will certainly pass away.